Guys, I want you to listen to this. This guy came out to say, you know what? Davido and Whiskey, they had to fail for Burna Boy to succeed. And that is what we are really getting in a wink right now. And he tried to make an explanation to this. I want you to look at it and then contribute your own quota into what he has said about the whole thing.
The likes of Whiskey and Davido, they had to fail for him to succeed. You know what I said? Davido's Son of Mercy EP, Whiskey's Sound from the Other Side album, they both had to struggle and borderline fail for Afrobeats to the world to be successful. They had to use their own career to test the waters so others don't drown on the way. Your success internationally is due to your efforts. At the same time, it is due to the effort of those two artists.
What is your own take about his story so far? Explaining that yes, Davido's Son of Mercy and Whiskey's on the other side actually got a lot of people talking at that time, but he didn't had much success like what is expected of it. And Burna Boy broke out from that point. That is what he's trying to explain. Do you quite agree with him or no? That is one thing I need in the comment section. But for me, I think to an extent, I really agree with him because at that time it was really Davido Whiskey, really Davido Whiskey. This guy did EPs that didn't succeed at the end of the day, but Burna Boy broke out from it with his live album. I think right now a lot of people are beginning to get the full jack and the full story. Also, he went ahead to explain Eedris and Burna Boy's attitude that they are similar in some area. That is what it is. And saying that Eedris Abdulkareem is a stubborn guy and Burna Boy is also a stubborn guy also. And Burna Boy is a hit maker. Eedris Abdulkareem was a hit maker at his prime. Man, these guys, they get stubborn hair though to an extent. Let's listen to him and get to understand about that.
It's crazy because it's like Idris, like Burna Boy, they have a lot of similarities. They have a lot of similarities, and that's what's funny. That's what's funny because Burna Boy is very much like Idris. I think if I look at the Nigerian music industry right now and see the artist that looks like Idris the most is Burna Boy and Odumodu Black. So how let's say how are they similar? How is Burna Boy and Idris Abdulkareem similar? They were both hit makers. Like Idris Abdulkareem in his days was a huge hit maker. He made hit songs. He reached the summit of the Nigerian music industry, the biggest height any artist can reach. Same thing with Burna Boy. Burna Boy has reached the biggest height any African artist and any Nigerian artist can reach today. He has reached the heights, right? They both made conscious music to an extent. Idris made Mr. Lecturer, made Jaga Jaga. Burna Boy has made Monster. We made, a lot of conscious music as well. So there's that. They were also, Idris was very controversial in his day, quite controversial. Burna Boy as well. That is no saying. Burna Boy is also very controversial. Then Idris had issues with his own contemporaries. When he was a star, he had issues with other superstars as well. The infamous struggle with the 50 Cent crew, the issues with his former group members. Same thing with Burna Boy. Burna Boy has issues with other artists as well, at least other superstars as well. So they're very similar. So I just felt like you guys can see your similarities. You guys paved the way for you. He paved the way for you because you are very much like him. And 10 years from now, we're going to see an artist that is very much like you, and you paved the way for him as well.
Do you really agree with this guy on this? I want you to put that in the comment section because to an extent, a lot of people disagreed with him, while some other persons are really saying that, yes, they agree with him to an extent. Because when you talk about Idris coming out, people, that similarities is there. Idris fought his own, contemporary in the music industry to an extent, and Burna Boy is still doing the same thing in the music industry. That is what this person is saying, that they both have similarities and that they have to share for a lifetime. But right now we're having a challenge between Eedris Abdulkareem and Burna Boy, and a lot of people are really talking about it, and it's really banging at the point of the day. A lot of people are now explaining their own side of the story, while some other persons are saying, Eedris, you are at fault. Other people are really calling out Burna Boy for referring to Eedris' health and that particular mockery. That is quite disturbing to an extent, but all the same, I hope they are able to squash that beef. But right now as we speak, Eedris Abdulkareem is already intending to drop a beef song Even in that song, he beat Burna Boy and also Daddy Freeze and a lot of people in the music industry. I think you should catch a snippet of that.
Nigerians would live as slaves in our country. Some happy fools where they defend politicians and some breezers where they always insult pastors. Tight in the night, go chill with frosters.
And Daddy Freeze has actually responded so far with Eedris' song, reposting that and making his own comic lines. Let's catch a glimpse also.
Yo, what's up, OG? This is a new era. These are new times. Those are weak rhymes. Your talents and life support too weak to even retort. No one's listening, bros. The message IV, cause you're in vain. I feel your pain. You were a star once, now it's in your brain. Once bold, now your style's getting old. Poking hot once, now we chill drinks in your bars cause they're cold.
This fight go long go. That is what a lot of people are really saying right now and trending out on social media. It's good your management has structure. That is one thing I'm beginning to understand about Davido. Davido decided to give out 300 million naira to charities or orphanages across Nigeria, and which he has fulfilled so far according to what he posted on his social media page. He posted the list of charity organizations or orphanages that benefited from that 300 million naira before the likes of Rega start dragging him. And a lot of people are giving commendation to Davido at a time like this and saying that the likes of Wizkid should learn from that. Remember that Wizkid came at a time saying that he's going to share 100 million naira to Ghetto Kid for the Christmas, and that was not well structured. How can you go to the ghetto and spray money in the air, believing that yes, it will get to the young or the children in the ghetto? Because those people we saw actually rushing for that money, they were really adults in the ghetto to an extent. That is one thing. I think Wizkid should take a lead from Davido. Use your management to disburse the money in a more structured way. What is your own take about my video so far? I want you to put that in the comment section. Talking about Nigerian music industry is on the lead right now ever since Nedu had a podcast interview with Eedris Abdulkareem. Eedris Abdulkareem actually scattered a lot of things, and people are really coming out to share their own side of the story right now. The lies of Eddie, the lies of Tony Tetwila, we got Benga Awe and a lot of others coming out. And Ikechukwu has come out to drag the bunch on certain issues, saying that the bunch used to give me 50,000 naira out of 1.5 million naira he makes on my head, and that is quite disturbing, and a lot of people are being dragged to it. And some persons are really coming out to say the bunch is like that because he's a greedy person, while some other persons are defending the bunch at the time. Some people came out to say, you know what, the bunch did something to Don Jazzy that he almost by himself. That is according to Very Dark Man, which he made on his page right now. The video is gone viral and people are responding to that. What is your own take about that? I want you to put that in the comment section. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat Blog and keep supporting me across social media platforms.